Hello sir, welcome. So today we're going to be having our first lesson. We'll be doing the breakdown of that song that you sent me. So let us just listen to the introduction and pay much attention on the concept that I'm going to be telling you. So let us just listen to it, then we start the breakdown. Alright, so the introduction kicks off in the key of E flat. Not E flat, but F sharp. So they're just playing the 2, 5 with the 7 in the key of F sharp, then 1. So 2, 5, 1. That's when now we go to the key of E flat, then you just play the 4, 5, 1. And then on the right to play the 1, 5, 1. So it will be. Then they turn around here. We're in the key of E flat now. We have just played the 5 with the 3, 6. So it will be 5 with the 3, then 6 with the 1. So then again. Then we start now. So when they come in, let us just listen to that part. This part. So this part is a little bit tricky, but this is what you can play. If you take note there, the strings were the one who doing that, so it to be. Once again. That is what they did there. That is what you can accompany with, the voices with. Alright, so there, after doing this, then you go on the 5 with the 3 on your left. Then a 5 to the 1. So like this. 5 to the 1. Then you're just supposed to go to the 2. 5 then 1. But what they did there, they did. Then it is 1. On the left it's just going up, it is. On the left, on the right. Then all together. Let's continue. So they're just repeating what they're from doing, but there's this passing chord that this is supposed to slide, so this is what they are playing to take them back to that same part. Then the 5 with the 3, taking us to the 6. So after this, it goes to the 6. Just listen to that just once again. Right here. Then to the 6. So they just did the same thing. Alright, so what they did there, after doing this, then they were just bouncing on the 1. Then they did a 6, 5, 6, 2 major. So it is. Let me just play along with them so that you get the concept. Right here. Not here, but here. That is what they did there. So after the bouncing 6, 5, 6, this is a major. This is just F. Added this other F, then the F on my bass, then added the C. Alright, so there what they did after this, he went on the 5, but on the 4 on the left. So 5 on the right, then on the 3 with the 1, then went on the 6, but this time he wasn't holding the 6 on the right, but a diminished chord. So like this. Let us just repeat that part again. So let us continue. So what they did there after doing they did on the left, on the right, all together. It is continuing from there. Again, you remain on the 5, then on the bass you do. So then when you reach on D, this side you'll be on your B flat. So I do that again. Again. Yes. Alright, so that move right there, what they did after doing this right here, and now they went to the key of F sharp to do that same reduction that we did. 2, 5, 1, so 2, 2, 5 with a 7, 1, just like the introduction. So that is what they did there. Alright, so if you have noticed, there's a turn back after doing this. So what it is just a 3-6. Okay, 5 on your right, the 3 on your left, then the 6. So again. Let's continue. So we did this part already. Let's just do it again. That is it. Again, a repetition. So the 3 with the 5, then a 6. Then right there. Alright, so what he did right there, after doing this, Firstly, we had done this. We had done this. Then we had gone to the 5 and the 3. But this time, what they did, that's when they did this. Let us just listen to it one last time. Actually, what the concept behind it is this. Then they started going chromatic now. Bring this here, so it will be. Then now, this. Then this. Let's go chromatic down again. That's when they proceeded now. This part has repeated itself again. Where they're going to do Alright. So now, after they did then this is just going on the 5 and the 4 on your right. So then the second part now, where you just put it down like this, 6, 5, 4, 5. Then instead of going to the 1, you remain on this chord here as a 5. So let us just play so that you're able to read it. Right here. Start again. So it is 1, 7, 5, 6, 5. And for the first time, you just do this. You start again. For the second time, now you come back to 1. Then there's this part now. Oh, it's just a repetition. Right here. This part is important because that's what the choir will be singing in the next line. Alright, so let us just do it. So after coming to the 1, then they went to this chord. This is a what is the major of this? E flat minor with a B. Then going to that F, going to a B flat with a D. Then going to a E with a C sharp minor. To an E flat with an A flat minor, then going to a A flat major with an F, then going to a B flat with a B flat. Then you start again, but this time when you come back on the 2, when you come back again, you do this, you do 1 on E flat here with a minor, then again another one. So just let me just play along with them, you see the concept. Right there, we're going. So the same chords, I need you to know this part. It will be just repeating itself until when we change at the end, we're going to do something else. So let me do it again. For the first time, just start like that, you change. But for the second, when you are repeating, you're going to do this. Come back here, that's when now you start proceeding. First chord is this one, second chord is an F, the other one is a B flat with a D, the other one is a C sharp minor with an E, C sharp or D flat as it is showing there. Then you're going to go on to an A minor with an E flat, to an F with A minor with an E flat, and an F with the A flat major, B flat, then so when that part when they're going to roll and now the tenor will come in by themselves, that's when now we are going to be changing now so that we can go back to the song from this jazzy movement. So I'll let you know. Just repeating those same I showed you. This part now. This is a nice song. So let us just listen to that again. Let me just. So they'll be doing this the time when the tenor was supposed to come in. We'll just be doing the same thing, right? Just do this. So when the tenor come in, we're going to do this. We're going to go to instead of proceeding in that same progression, you're going to come back to our E flat with an 7 flat this side, just like this. So as we are doing this, we have changed now. When you reach here, we have gone to the key of F sharp. We are going to play the 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. When you reach here, that's when we go back to the key of E flat now and go and play the 5, then 1. Let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. Where the tenor is coming right here. Not yet there. I think it's this time. Yes. Then I'm going to come right here. When When the tenor come in, like I said, that last part, and we're going to do this. And from here, we're going to play this. Then when the key of E flat, just play the 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, then 5 of E flat, then 1 of E flat, which is E flat. So F sharp, when the key of F sharp, now we're going to do. Which we did already previously. We just played to head this part. This part. We're going to do the 6, 5, 6, 2. Let's continue. This time on the diminished chord, it's a diminished chord which are supposed to be the 6, but they just slide. Drop the second, which is this one, to go to the left, and continue with the same progression. So, like I said. Just going to be doing this, the same thing, just like that. Just like that. Same passing chord. Yeah, that part. So after repeating the, we are going to do this, then just repeat that last part. Sorry. Going to stay right there. If they're not, we're going to repeat on the last part. They're just going to stay there, like I said. Then the song will finish from there. Right there, just on the 5. Just like that, on the 5, this same 5 that I showed you. So thank you very much. So that was our breakdown. Where you have got questions, where you have not seen clearly, you can just repeat the video. But where you have got serious questions or just any question that you would want to clarify, please, I'm very much available. Please let me know and I'll be happy to help. Thank you very much.